Hang on. It says we're live. Nobody in the chat said anything? All right, Robin had to sit through a commercial, so she's up now. All right, apparently we are live. Sorry about that little glitch right there. Let's A big thank you to everybody that joined in on the Craft Festival again. Jake just got done with the awesome stream. So I hope everybody's having or had a good time. All right, today got a couple things. We got some giveaways coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to turn I have this cool blank that's been cut up a couple of different times. It's got some of the plywood in it and then some oak. So I'm going to turn that. I'm going to turn a bottle opener and a bottle stopper out of the 1 6-inch blank. It's a pretty small blank. So I'll get two projects out of that, and I will show you how I do it. If you have any questions, like always, my wife Robin is on the phone with me, so just leave them in the chat and she will relay them to me, and I will do my best to repeat the question. I know that's frustrating when I just start answering a question and you don't know why. So I'll try and keep up on that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras over here, and we're going to go ahead and get everything set up on the lathe and start turning. All right. All right, so we are live, so that's a good thing. All right, so before I jump right into it, I will show you what I did. So I prepped the blanks a little bit. So like I said before, it was a 6-inch blank that I had here. I cut it in half. This is 3 inches, and this is it's a little over 2. It was probably I don't have the tape measure here right here, but it was a little over 6 inches. So that's about 2 1/4, and that's a 3-inch blank. So I went ahead and drilled those out with drill bit, and the drill bit it's 5/16 is that drill bit, and then I went ahead and tapped them so that they will thread onto the mandrel. So this just goes right in there. Go in about 1/4 of an inch, back it out, clean it all out. Keep doing that until you get down to the bottom of it. So you can do inserts in these. They sell little stainless steel brass inserts that go in them, but threading it on there works pretty well too. So whatever way you want to do it, the inserts are probably speed everything up. You just drill the hole and glue the insert in, and you're ready to go. You don't have to use the tapping system, but either way you want to do it, it works fine. All right, so here's the mandrel I'm going to use. This style here threads right onto your headstock, and it's from Ruth Niles. So she has a couple different sizes depending on the thread on your headstock, but the Morse taper ones, they work great, but you have to have a drawbar that goes through there to hold them in so that it doesn't accidentally come out on you. This style doesn't. It just threads right on there, and then you don't have to worry about that. So get this mounted up there, and I'm going to turn a bottle opener first. So the diameter on the bottle opener is a little bit bigger than the bottle stoppers. So there's this little washer here. It's a steel washer, and it goes right on there. It's like a little sleeve, fits around that. So that diameter there is for the bottle openers. So it's the same mandrel, everything. It's just that little spacer right there makes it perfect for sizing it. All right. How's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good Saturday so far? Where's everybody from out there? All right. I'll go ahead and pull the tailstock up real quick and get started on this. So pardon me? Oh, 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you are still hanging in there. getting late. All right. Why can't I find my other live center? Where did my other live center go? How could I have misplaced a live center? That's fair. Eating raviolis. Nice. Nice. All right. Hang on a sec. I need to find the little Allen screw because I can't find my other live center that doesn't have a pin in it. And I don't want to, that little pin right there will put a pretty big hole in there. So I don't want to do that. All around the country. Nice, nice. All right, there we go. All right, so what I did is I just loosened up the pin that normally sticks out of there because I don't want that to go in too far because then I would have to turn that away. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So that it, what was, oh, my live center was photoshopped. It how do I misplace I have a little spot over there on the lathe too for all of them. I don't have any idea where it went. For blank glue up, I don't do a whole lot of blank glue up. But when I do, I use Type On 2, I believe. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I didn't glue these up. A guy named Bob did. I'll have links down below in the description where you can get these two when I'm all done here. All right, so I'm just going to take the roughing gouge and true it up here real quick. I know, and I seem a little disoriented because I'm looking around for my other live center. Because how do you misplace that? Maybe Jamie snuck in here. How do you misplace that? Huh. All right. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna turn the lathe speed up to about 3,000 to just true this up. A small piece. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Oh, thank you, Don. I appreciate that. I'm glad learning something from all the videos. All right. This is, it's really cool stuff, the way they're glued up. So it doesn't look like much running, they're just all running this way. But once you start cutting into it, it creates some different patterns and things. So it's really kind of cool. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and bring down the diameter here to meet up with that little washer. And I've been kind of doing a bunch of like small projects like this for, craft shows and stuff like that, because they're small things like this, whether it's bottle stoppers or pizza cutters or the honey dippers and stuff, those things sell really well. And we're like right in the middle of the whole craft season, and the Christmas season is coming up. So if you do shows and stuff, you already know that these things sell well. So it's just a great project, and they make great gifts too. Is that a flat bar on my right? I have no idea what a flat bar is. Okay, so this is my left, so it's probably not over here. A flat bar. I don't see a flat bar. And I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. A flat bar on my right. I don't know. Oh yeah, the bottle openers. Yeah, they're really cool. It's I know if you haven't seen one before, you're kind of wondering how it works, but it's 360. It'll go anywhere on the bottle. You just put it under the lip of it right there, and this goes on the top of the cap, and you just lift up and pops them right up. Hey Todd, how you doing? Thank you very much, man. All right, try and create a little bit of character to it. That way you can kind of see the way the plywood kind of comes out of it. So yeah, it creates little things. I think maybe I'm going to do a little bead right there. That might look pretty cool. Oh, the other live center. Well, it is a live. These are live centers, but they're that one's for something specific, and this one just has a huge point on it. And that's normally I have them set up in there, but I have one just like this, identical to this, that doesn't have the pin in it, and I use it just for things like this, and so I have no idea where it went. Unless it's laying on the floor somewhere, which I can't imagine not hearing that thing drop. Yeah, I think this is what he's talking about. No, those are the other ones. That's the Jacobs chuck, and yes, but thank you. That's where it normally is, and I have no idea where it went. All right, I'm going to create a little bit more of a bead here so we can get a little more detail on that. And this is just a fine spindle gouge. And I'll just do it on both sides of it. Just to see if we can't get a cooler pattern on it. A little more. All right. There we go. All right. I'm going to go and bring this down and then create a bead up here so that you can hang on to it. So with not having that pin in there, I can actually just bring it right to the edge of it there, and it saves all that material. So that's why I was looking for it. Well, if that dust collector would suck up the live center, I would patent it. It's not sucking up a live center, trust me. You want to know about my amazing custom dust collector? It works awesome, Jamie. I have it on a bar back here, so I can slide it anywhere up and down the lathe. It works great. I'll do this one with the gouges, and then I'll do the bottle stopper with the Easy Wood tool, so you can see the difference too, and how quick these are. And they're just great projects for craft shows and things like that, and gifts. They take about 15 minutes or so. All right. Then once you get it all shaped like that, you just pull the tailstock back out of the way a sec. Hang on, let me move the camera real quick. So just pull that back out of the way, and then all you have to do is clean up that one little end. Maybe that's a better view. We'll just come around here. You would love to hear me sing Gilligan's Island. It's too early in the show, Jamie. Oh, then talk about the dust collector? You would rather have me sing Gilligan's Island than talk about my patented dust collector? Whatever. Jamie knows nobody wants to hear me sing. All right. There we go. They're just that quick. We'll go ahead and sand it up here real quick, and yeah, they're just great projects for doing stuff like this. Why can't I find anything? It's crazy. All right. Let me turn on the dust collector. Hang on. What? Can you see the dust collector? You just slide it right down to wherever you need it. Right there. Hang on, let me go turn it on and I'll show you. Just like that. Go ahead and sand this up real quick. How is the video quality, guys? Are we okay? Everything seems clear. You can hear me fine even with the dust collector. I will tip this down a little bit. Alright. Switch grits. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the dust collector off now, and then I'll actually just put some oil on it. Hang on a sec. Jim, not cool, Jim. Man, Jamie keeps going. You know, everybody loves the lives. I've just nonstop watched people get picked on today by Jim. All right, I'm gonna switch cameras, and then that way you can't see any of me but my hands. What speed am I sanding at? It is probably 100. So if you're going to use oil or something like this, turn lathe speed down. But even dry sanding, I sand pretty slow, 200 or 300. But the oil, it splatters all over the place, and it's the Howard's beeswax and orange oil. How far into this are we, Robin? 20 minutes. All right. So here's the deal. We're going to give away two things today. There are 2 gift certificates for Niles bottle stoppers. 2 $50 gift certificates. So one of them, and Ruth is the one that makes the bottle openers and stoppers. So we're going to give away a $50 one today on the show right now. Well, as soon as you guess it. Jamie can't guess. I think he's the only one that might know. But we're going to give away a $50 one here, and then we're going to go over to Ruth's Instagram page and follow her over there, and then we will tomorrow we will pick a winner from over there. So if you want 2 chances to win, that would work. So are we still doing the Richard, are we still doing the traveling turning shows? We're as soon as everything opens back up, yes. But we're gonna do, you know, just some ones, you know, go up and turn somewhere. So we just took the camper out on Sunday, last Sunday. We went out just to make sure everything was still running good, because we really haven't had it out much. I, you know, started up and move it a little bit, but we haven't gone very far. So we took a little trip, went down the road a couple hours, and made sure everything was working good, and it is. So yes, we're going to be back out on the road soon. Jake's stuck in his shop. Oh man. All right, Jake, then you can join in and the whole reason we're doing a question is because everybody had so much fun on Jake's, but we only had like 15 minutes to come up with our own question. So we need to figure out a better question. But this is good. This is good. Yeah, this is the only one we got. So so here it is. For a $50 gift certificate, first person in the chat that can type in what state I was born in will win the gift certificate. So there's only 51 states, so it shouldn't be that hard. Somebody should guess it pretty soon. Who's my turning inspirations? Like David Ellsworth, all the Jimmy Clues, all those guys that have been doing it for years. They're just, when I first started, I went to the Woodcraft, and they have like a library where you could check out books, and I looked at all the David Ellsworth. Bruce got it already? Okay. All right, Bruce, it was you. South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina. It's where I was born. We couldn't name the town too. It would have taken all weekend. So there it is. I sanded it up. I'll buff them both up here in a second. And then the bottle stoppers, or this is actually a bottle opener, screw right on to it like that. Somebody asked what sandpaper I was using. Yes, it is Abernet. Yeah, I love the stuff. So they screw on just like that. So like, even if you're at a craft show and you had it on display, you have several of them, and somebody didn't like the colors on this one, you just can unscrew it and go, well, let me grab you a walnut one and put it on there. So that's what's slick about them. They all fit the same. What happened to my accent? Dad, from South Carolina, Dad was in the service, and we weren't there very long. So that's what happened. I got out of there before I even went to school. And I lived a few places around, but mostly Oregon. So I have an Oregon accent. And it's Oregon, not Oregon. Oregon. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull this washer off, and so as Robin and I are trying to come up with the question, I said, I'll tell you what, I'll tell them there's only 51 states, so it can't, shouldn't take you that long. And nobody in the chat caught that. Because Texas isn't a state. I just found out today from Jake. It's its own country. All right, we got that on there. So all I did was pull that little washer off. because the mandrel, that's the perfect size for the bottle openers. Slide this right up there. I'm just going to slide the tailstock up for just a second. I will switch back to the other camera for just a sec. I'm just going to do it until I get it kind of shaped just a little bit. You really, I don't know how critical that is. I guess I just feel a little more comfortable because it is just threaded in there with the wood. If it was a steel insert, it probably wouldn't matter that much. How's Jake doing in his thunderstorm in the country of Texas? Quit talking. The power probably went out there. Oh, you're giving me a break? Come on. It's a live stream. No breaks. State of confusion. Probably would. We would have taken that too, Jim. Well, I figured you were the only one that actually probably knew for some reason. I don't know how you would have known, but all right, let me how's that? Let's switch back over to this and you can kind of see. Yeah, we would have loved to. We'll be there next year. SWAT is amazing, so we will. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll ask if Rick said, sorry, we'll make it to SWAT. See, I need to constantly be reminded that you can't hear Robin. So, yes, we will be at SWAT next year. It's our favorite one. It's so much fun. Everybody's so nice. But I just found out today we probably need a passport to get there from Jake. Nice. Yes, they're awesome. Awesome chains. Hey Glenn, how you doing? All right. Oh, Robin said you should have used the RPMs one. That would be good. 2,800. It's always 3,000. 3,000 on the RPM. Oh, you were trying. Oh, they were trying to guess. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Jim's right. I am in a state of confusion. I didn't know they were trying to guess. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the beading tool. I want to go across here, and because I want to see what it actually looks like. So. I'm going to do a couple of beads right there, just to see. Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Robin and I have a lot of fun. We do them all together. She films, and yeah, it's a blast. Yes, Jamie. And Jamie wants to challenge me to something. So I mean, if you're okay with, you know, I mean, are you strong enough so that when I win, you're going to be okay with that? Okay. Have I met any of the turners? Yes, absolutely. Got to. We went and saw a demo with David Ellsworth right up the road with Ron, a friend of ours up there, and it's just amazing to see him work. He's like just, I mean, it's just like everything is just second nature. It's you know, he's just talking to you as he's hollowing out, you know, a vase or something, and you know, he's not hardly checking the wall thickness on it, and he's talking to the, you know, audience, and yeah, it's really cool. Got to see Jimmy do a demo, and then actually went down to Las Vegas for a show and hung out with him and Mary for a little bit. Jimmy Clute, yes. Who else? Got to meet quite a few of them at the like the AAW shows and stuff. Oh, Jamie's talking trash. Jamie. Have I ever used the Hunter tools? Yes, I have. I'm not sure where he gets his cutters from, but they're good cutters. They're for doing like, I have a set for doing like little teeny stuff, like miniature, yeah, I'm gonna say like Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. But they're actually like smaller. But yeah, they work very well. All right, I want to clean up the edges just a little bit. So, just to make the beads stand out a little bit more. Jamie, is our competition going to be in like metric, or is it standard? And Jamie, Robin and I have no idea what you mean by carbide versus carbide. Just head-to-head turning. I think maybe we could do that on the next craft festival. Just we're both on the same stream for an hour and see how many things we can make or something. Is that what you're talking about? All right. Sand these guys up. Oh man, I don't get too annoyed, because it happens to everybody. So don't get too annoyed that the bowl came off the lathe. I've had many things come off the lathe. It's to get. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but let me show you like real quick. I don't have a. What camera are we on? Hang on. Let me switch over. All right. It was Ron that had the bowl come off. Oh, Lone Wolf. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what happened. The tenon could have broke or something, but I'll share this real quick. So make sure that your tenon on your bowl doesn't hit the bottom of this. You want it off of the bottom of the chuck, and make sure that when you turn your tenon, you don't make the tenon, way out here, like this big. Whatever your jaw size is, bring it down to where it's fairly close, got a quarter of an inch or so, and that way it's seating all the way around here. The further you open up the jaws, the less contact you have. And then, so where your bowl starts to come up, the rim too, make sure there's a little bit of a flat surface so that it's seated all the way around here too. and then, have it come up, and then have your both sides come up. So it's seated here, not hitting the bottom of it, and your jaws are pretty closed. And anything short of the tenon actually breaking off, chances are it's going to stay in there. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, Jimmy uses, why can't I think of his name? Hunter, yeah, he uses Hunter tools. Yep. And I even think Jimmy has his own line of tools too, and I think, not 100% sure, but I think he uses the same tips on the tool he has. Yeah, okay. Okay. What am I making? This is a bottle stopper, and I just got done. It's the same wood. I just got done with a bottle opener. So. Oh, Jamie wants to go head to head. All right. How about we share a hour on the next craft festival, and it'll just be a showdown. Showdown for the lowdown. Winner takes all. I'm in. Jamie has a video of me. Oh, Jamie, you dubbed that in. I didn't scream. Don't ever believe anything you see on the internet. It's not the same as it is in real life, especially if Jamie's photoshopping it. Oh, you bet. Yeah, don't. I've had many things come off the lathe, so yeah, I know it's frustrating, but don't let that stop you from getting right back out there. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Christian, very nice. All right. We'll go through a couple more grits. You have somebody has 5-inch jaws. Benny has 5-inch jaws. Hang on, give me 1 sec, Benny. I can't hear Robin very well. I'm gonna have her ask the question again as soon as I turn the dust collector off, and I'll grab my chuck. We'll figure it out. All right, hang on 1 sec. Let me shut the dust collector off. Then we'll just sand the rest with wood or with oil. Okay, I'm sorry. What was the question from Benny? Benny, I don't understand rage. What percentage of the rage? I don't get. So I have, large, jaws, but they're all a little bit different. These are like super deep, but I don't understand what that is. You have to clarify what you mean by that. Oh, what range? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what size the jaws are, whether they're 2-inch or 5-inch. You still want them as closed as possible. Let's say like these jaws here. Hang on 1 sec. Let me pop these out real quick. So they're actually the same diameter. If you put these in there, they're really close to the same size. This one's just a little bit deeper. So same thing on this. You want that tenon to go down just shy of the bottom on that one, and this one's a lot deeper. You still don't want it to hit the bottom of that. It's just okay, when it touches the bottom, I wish I had a little tenon. Okay, what it does, there we go. That's almost a tenon. Can we see that clearly? All right, that looks like a tenon. What it does is when it hits the bottom of it, the top of the jaws don't come out and seat up against this part of it. Do I have anything better than that? Hang on one sec. Give me one sec, guys. Let me find, do I have like a bowl? No. With a tenon on it? I don't have anything that still has a tenon on it. All right. I don't. What it does is it hits the bottom of the tenon hits the bottom of this. And so all that's holding it in there is the inside of these jaws. If it's in there like that, all it's doing is seated around here. The top of the jaws aren't supporting it at all. That's why I said, like, when you do a bowl, have it the tenon and then have it come out flat a little bit before you go up and start curving your bowl around. So you can take that off afterwards. When you want to flip the bowl around and take the foot off, you can clean that little bit up. But if it's seated around here, not hitting the bottom, and it's got contact all around here, that is the best thing. It's when I do like little stuff like this, I'll just put that in there and clamp the jaws down around it. It's exactly what I did. You can see the claw marks because it was just a little piece and I was doing something small out here. But when you have a bowl and you're trying to hollow out the inside of a 12 or 16 inch bowl, that is a tremendous amount of pressure, and it's not going that little bit. And unless everything just goes perfect, it's not going to hold it very well. And I've had them, when I was first starting out, I'd get a little catch or something, and it would just pull it out of the jaws just a little bit, kick it sideways, start to pull it out. But still, it's just not grabbing it. So make sure it's seated on the top too. You don't need a tool for the dovetail. There's no. Okay, here. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say that. What tools do you have? I'm sorry. I was just assuming you had like a set of tools. What tools do you have? Because to make that dovetail, all you need is a square carbide will work to make it really close. A skew chisel, same thing. You just lay it exactly how I did that. Just lay it down flat on the tool rest, tilt it a little bit to make that dovetail and go in. Or you can do it with this. This will get it really close too. They do have like a diamond one where you can actually get in there a little closer. But before even the carbide came out, people used the skew chisel. They would use a small spindle gouge. So if you have you can even do it with the parting tool. If you have the parting tool, you're in here, you have your bowl blank, just coming in at an angle. Just bring it in at an angle and then clean up a little bit of it so it's flat. You have your tenon sticking back here, and you can cut in at an angle with that. That'll do the job. If you have any one of those, you have the tool. Hey, Sue. Plywood rounds? No, it should turn pretty well. Just kind of be careful. So when you are turning plywood though, this stuff's pretty small, and I had the lathe speed way up there. It was at 3,000. When you are turning plywood and things like that, come in from the face. I'll show you here in a sec. Don't like I did with the roughing gouge. I came in from the side and trued that up. If the lathe speed is slow, it will. These were all running this way, but the plywood is going to be running stacked on top of each other. So it'll catch one of those corners and try and rip it off. So come in from the face of it, and it should be fine. Shouldn't have any problems with it, as long as they're glued up good. I didn't Jamie just do a plywood bowl not too long ago? I don't know if it's been a long time, but I may have done one. But I see people do them all the time, and you shouldn't have a problem at all. Just remember to come in from the face of it, and not the side. Oh, how do you fix it? You don't have the pieces to glue it back together. You can make another tenon on it. So just try and line it back up in the lathe and try and put another tenon on it. If you only have half the bowl hollowed out, you have some material there to work with. You kind of reshape it a little bit. You keep breaking the tip on the diamond one. That is not good. How are you doing that? I have never broken a tip on, well, any of them, but the diamond one is, man, how are you breaking that tip? It's supported right out to the end of it. I'm not sure. Oh, what to get a new father? Who? I'm sorry, who? Maxine. They sell like shaving kits. That's oh, soon to be what? Well, I oh, yeah, I don't know what would be like a turning project, like a guy turning project. That I don't know. Other than like a shaving kit or a bottle opener. Oh, you wanted me to make it? I've never done. I've never done a shaving kit, but I don't. Okay, hang on, Maxine. We need to clarify here this because Robin is thinking that you want like a baby gift for him, like a baby rattle, and I'm thinking like a shaving kit or a bottle opener. So let Robin know in the chat which way you're headed with this because I'm thinking shaving kit or bottle opener. How did Bruce guess I was born in South Carolina? Did he just start back east and start going through the states? Did Maxine write back? All right. Maxine, we need to know what you were thinking. Right? The baby will eventually need to shave, right? Boy or girl. Oh, no, they're super easy. They're a set of darts. Oh, oh, oh. Set of darts. Jamie and I did set of darts and a dartboard. Darts they're easy, just like pin kits. You just turn that one little piece. They all come apart. Was what? What? Oh, wow. Bruce, that is insane. Christian, I guess, right? I didn't even. Okay, I do the shaving kit. I've never, the handles for a shaving kit. I've never done a shaving kit before. I don't have one. Oh, Bruce. No, Bruce, I think I didn't even realize I was wearing this shirt. Carolina. It's like Carolina boots. That is funny, Maxine. That didn't cross my mind. Kristen. Oh, my interview. Damn, I need to stop telling people. All right. Just turn the lathe in reverse, unscrew it, and like I said before, just that simple. They screw right on there. All right. I'm going to put the buffing wheel on here, and I'll buff them up a little bit. This thing right here just unscrews the same way. So just keep all that stuff together. But yeah, you can, the mandrel is the same if you want to turn like pizza cutters or, ice cream scoops. They're all the same thread. So they work fantastic. You don't have to buy a bunch of different sizes. All right, hang on a sec. All right. Robin just asked if I was going to make the next one look different. I'm done with both of them. No. She missed the first one. All right. All right. Is it Tentel? Oh. Oh. So, too, if you want to use a buffing wheel to buff them up, you can use, instead of holding on to them with the opener, you can use the mandrel, or I know it was Zach Higgins. He does a lot of buffing on stuff, and for little stuff like this, he made like a handle with that same thread size in it, so that he can actually hold on to it and buff stuff on the wheel. So, but you can use the mandrel too. Yeah. Oh yeah, the buffing wheels came from Ruth too. She's awesome. She lives in Pennsylvania, and she has the best stuff. It's all her stoppers and openers are they're all food grade stainless steel. They're not plated or anything. So it's all. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, they're awesome, fun little projects, and just super easy to make. Just some of the wax. But yeah, you can put compound on it if you were doing resin or anything, and they're you can get them in different sizes too, and it's at about 1,000 RPMs. Sorry, ask what speed I was buffing at. So there we go. Yeah, and you could, spend a lot of time buffing it out. It's there's like a 4-inch one and a 6-inch one, and these are really nice too. Is they just go right on your lathe. So if you're doing like a craft show, and you have like a mini lathe there, and you're showing, turning pins or something to show people, these little buffing wheels, they're easy to pack. You don't need a separate grinder or anything, and they just like go right on there. Turn the lathe in reverse. And same thing, put all that away in there, take this off. Yeah, and then you can just, use that to turn something and to buff it up, and they're easy to use. But yeah, it's with the Christmas shows and everything coming back up, things like this, the pizza cutters, ice cream scoops, they all sell. Yes, Ruth has pizza cutters. Yeah, she has pizza cutters, and then all of her openers and stoppers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She has them all on her website, and that little buffing wheel too. But yeah, just quick little projects like that. You do a matching set or something if you're selling them at a show, a wine stopper and a bottle opener. But yeah, I like the little. How well can you see that? Let me switch. Would 1400 be too much as far as RPMs? I don't think so. But I haven't done a ton of it, so I would. Man, Zach would probably be the one to ask. I know Jake does a lot of resin stuff, but I don't know how much stuff he buffs. I would actually talk to Zach Higgins, message him, because I think he's the guy that would know. But I don't do a whole lot of it, so I would not want to steer you in the wrong way. All right, oh yeah, Jim, yeah, it's really cool. So the guy, it's like the colored plywood, but he laminates it in with oak to create, that kind of checkerboard look. So it's really cool. You get a different effect, from the top and the bottom of it. But yeah, Ruth has that too. It's actually the only place you can get it is on her website. The guy Bob just sells the blanks to her. Yeah, it's super cool. Yes, she is. Ruth is awesome. She is a sweetheart. But she's not coming to SWAT either this year. And I was talking to her, and she just wasn't sure whether it was going to go on, and then just a bunch of different things, and then so she decided she won't be there this year, but she'll be there next year. She said for sure. Do I make my own blanks? I haven't. I just have like I mean I do, I have laminated stuff a little bit, but not much. And let me switch the camera over here real quick, and we'll sit down and relax. Um, I haven't. I have one that Andy Berkey made me that is still sitting over there that I want to make something, and it's pretty cool blank. So, but it's kind of done like that with little bits of wood. I have laminated a few things together, but not like that. Not real intricate stuff. Just messing around, like gluing other pieces of wood on things, or like I did like a Captain America clock a long time ago, and I like turned one ring, put a recess in it, then turned another ring, glued them together, and I like stacked them up, did 4 or 5 different pieces on that. But not normally. I don't make my own blanks. Okay. Maxine, Robin's given you her email so we can talk about it. Oh, and so before we go, are we getting close? Thank you again to everybody that joined, that demonstrated in the craft festival, everybody that hung out and watched everybody. Thank you guys so much. I hope you had a great time. I will, if you go over to Ruth Niles Bottle Stoppers on Instagram and follow her over there, I'm going to have her pick another winner. I told her to wait a day, so she's going to pick another winner over there. Well, it's just a random drawing, so we'll pick another winner, but a $50 gift certificate. So go over there and follow her, and then she will email you. Bruce, congratulations on paying attention, apparently. Did you watch the whole interview? I'm sure that was way into it. Where I just randomly mentioned that I was born in Charleston, South Carolina. Oh, all right, guys. All right, thank you guys, and we will let everybody know as soon as we find out the date for the next one. We've been doing them every other month, so I'm sure we'll have another one coming up here in a couple of months. All right, everybody have a good time, and we will talk to you soon. All right, bye.